What a scene out there, Devin.
Well, and I just got a big hug from Dylan Armstrong, the coach, and Ethan Katzberg. They're sweaty. They apologized. I might
you
have
smell
a bit
fantastic.
Well, that's the smell of victory right there.
That is.
A golden night here. They're beaming, right? They're tense gentlemen. Dylan Armstrong's probably the tensest guy you're ever going to meet. He was probably more stressed than Ethan was here tonight, but now massive relief. They put everything in to this moment right here, right now, and then they came out of here, almost broke the Olympic record on the first throw.
Unbelievable. And I said just a few minutes ago on our program, I want to correct myself, Canada's first medal in this particular event in 100 years. It's actually 112 years, and obviously the first gold. I mean, mind-blowing stuff. What did he say to you? What was the vibe when you spoke to him?
Right. He's 22 years old. He was the youngest world champion last year in Budapest. He's the youngest Olympic champion ever. I asked both of them if they could have ever imagined that it would happen this fast, because this is kind of an old man sport, that old man strength.
Yeah.
He's 22 years old and he's a phenom. Dylan Armstrong spent about 5 years trying to find the perfect hammer thrower, and he said, I found it in Ethan Katzberg. He was a lanky basketball player in Nanaimo. He convinced him to come to Kamloops. It was a sales pitch, the best investment Dylan Armstrong has ever made. And they have been through it together for about 6 years. I was with them in Portugal. They were crammed in a little European car going to practice every day, the two biggest men you'll ever meet.
Amazing.
And they're brothers in arms. And when they celebrated here tonight, it was extraordinary because they have sacrificed everything and they peaked right in this moment when they needed it the most. I mean, it was over. The 5 rounds, Ariel, were a celebration. It felt like a hammer time party here tonight.
Amazing. And I wish you were wearing your hammer pants. You noted that earlier. By the way, I feel like you've been everywhere in the world. Have you been to Nanaimo? I've never heard of Nanaimo prior to
Yes, I
What's
have
it like?
been to Nanaimo. It's a wonderful community that rallies around its sporting heroes. And I asked Ethan about that. I said, from Nanaimo, BC to the top of the podium in Paris, he said he always wanted to use the sport to have a big world, to travel the world, to see the world, to win an Olympic gold. But he pointed out it was the people who believed in me back in Nanaimo on Vancouver Island. And then, of course, he made his way to Kamloops, who always believed in him, supported him. He talked about grassroots support, what that means to the youth of the country. So he's such a thoughtful, composed old soul. The first song on his playlist, when I watched him at practice in Portugal, was Neil Young's Heart of Gold.
That's
tonight,
an old soul. Oh, wow.
He's got the gold.
Oh, beautiful. You're so good at this, by the way. You're so good. By the way, a quick word on Cameron Rogers. She might do it as well on
Ariel,
Tuesday.
we're a hammer-throwing nation.
Yes.
I'm posting on X, and people are going, Devin, what are the rules to hammer throw? Cameron Rogers is poised to win gold. So all of a sudden, we're winning field events, and not only are we winning, we're dominating. Cameron Rogers, she was spectacular. She's into the final. She's so ready. She's a lovely person. She's been practicing her French, and she'll probably have to learn the word gold in French, because I'll be asking her about that on Tuesday night here at Stade de France.
Can't wait.
Paris Tonight is brought to you by Smart Water.